Hey guys, what is going on? It is Bingzy here and welcome back to the Elite Budget Building Series, Squad Building Series, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see guys, the next two players which you guys can vote for is between Dybala, who you can just put Dybala or you can put option 1, and Aubameyang, who of course you could put Aubameyang, or option 2. But anyway guys, in the last episode it was between, or in the starter episode, the pilot, it was between Lewandowski and Alexis Sanchez. Let's go and see who you guys did vote for. So as you can see guys, you did vote for Bang. As you can see, all of these comments, all of you guys, pretty much all of you guys, I think there was one or two which said Lewandowski, but pretty much everyone else wanted to go with Alexis Sanchez. Now I did sort of expect that. I know people prefer pace this year, but for me I really did want to try Lewandowski. I haven't really tried anyone his style this year as much. Like, I have used a few players, but no one quite like Lewandowski, if that makes any sense. But as you can see guys, the defense in the team looks like this: Juanfran, Howardez, is it Jonathan Tah? We have got the SBC Kazawa. Now I haven't put a price point on him. I'm going to say around 15,000 coins. From what I remember, that's what he cost me. And then we have got Farman in goal. I will give you guys more accurate establishment of what this team cost without Sanchez, because I've sort of forgot that I had a lot of things on the trade pile. But overall, I think it cost around 40 to 30,000 coins. And that might be or not including. I'm not sure how much Kazawa costs, so we'll get into that. Anyway, the midfield does look like this. We've got Koke out on the right, getting that perfect link to Juanfran. Krychowiak, who no one ever uses this year. I'm not sure why. He was absolutely phenomenal in the games that we used him as a CDM. And then we have got Santi Cazorla in at centre mid, who is just incredible this year. He really did surprise me. He was more of a defensive minded player. Now that might seem silly, but he just dropped back so much, and I don't know why it was, but I was extremely impressed with how good he was on the ball as well. And then in the attack guys, we go with another guy who was used heavily last year, who you don't see used as much this year, which is Hesse out on the left. He was fantastic. And then we have got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who is just an absolutely incredible cheap beast this year. We are going to be using this team in Division 3, and the goal for me going into this was to hold in Division 3. I would have been extremely happy with that. So we'll see where that goes. But first of all, I will show you the player instructions. I didn't change the custom tactics just because I go counter-attacking, so it automatically resets. But as you saw, the right forward and left forward were both on cut inside, or was it getting behind? I think it was. And then the fullbacks were to stay back while attacking. Krychowiak was free roam and stay back while attacking as well. But anyway, let's get into the gameplay, guys. Alright guys, so into the first game we go, and our opponent had a pretty interesting team. One of your rarer formations that you see this year, the 3-4-1-2. I don't think I've ever came up against it in divisions, but we did get off to an alright start. I can't really see the score. I think we was already 1-0 down at that point, and we do manage to pull it back to 1-1 with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He might be the top goal scorer in this team. I really did enjoy him. I think he was an absolutely phenomenal player, and as you can see, the game did finish 1-1. It was a very boring game. A lot of these games in divisions were very stale, and we ended up getting a lot of draws. This team was just a draw machine. Into the second game we go, and it's yet again another unusual formation. You guys, I don't play divisions a lot, so you guys might see that formation more, and it was a pretty unusual League One team, but it did finish 0-0. Yet again, another draw, only getting 2 points. Into the third game, and now this is the team which you expect to come against, sort of like that. It's got a few players in there which you don't see often. Like, I'd never see Diego Costa, his regular card. I've come up against his player of the month sometimes, but never his regular card. We did get off to an okay start though. I'm pretty sure it's 0-0 at this point, and we do run through with Alexis Sanchez and get just that describes him as a player. As soon as he's got a little bit of a break, he will go through and he'll put it in the back of the net if he gets one-on-one. That's the one thing I'd say separates him from just your average striker. As soon as he gets that little bit of space, as you can see yet again, he makes it happen, whether he's outpaced or not. He's got the pace, but also he's got the skill moves as well, and he was just an exceptional player to use. Very different to what I would have expected or how I would have used Lewandowski. Obviously, I would have probably put more pacey players out on the wing still, but I would have got players with decent passing so they can cross it into him and see if they can get his head on it. Still in this game though, Alexis Sanchez, yet again, just a phenomenal goal that was. I was really impressed when that went in. And in my opinion, I didn't deserve to be winning this game. My opponent was a lot better than me. And as you can see, we did make him rage quit at 3-0, which, if I remember correctly, put us up to 5 points, as you can see. So we're on track to hold in the division, which is obviously the only, like, that's the main goal, to hold in Division 3. Anyway, the 4th game I'm pretty sure we're into now. And yet again, another team which is BPL based. I mean, a lot of BPL teams we came up against. And as you can see, I think we was already 1-0 down. Alexis Sanchez steps up and scores the penalty. I actually had another penalty pretty much straight after this, and without the arrow I was aiming left, it still went dead center. I don't know why it was, so I definitely could have come away from this game with a win. Our opponent deserved to just dominate me, but I could have, if I'd have scored that penalty, definitely came away with a win. But we did get another draw, so we are on 6 points. Anyway, into the fifth game, 6th game, something like that. We're going to be in the, what is it, I think it's the 5th game now, 6th game, I'm not too sure. Anyway, into this game we go. The guy had an alright team. We do pass it through to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yet again, he is so underused. We were 2-1 down at this point, from what I can see. Like, it's very, I use Sony Vegas, I have to put the preview on like the worst quality so I don't go out of sync, and so I can't really see how many goals we're on. Sorry, I can't really see the score all the time or anything like that. And the subs that were on the bench were Insigne, Jensen, and the 85 Koulibaly. I'm not going to put them into the team cost, because if you guys have got like a 97 Ronaldo in your team, just say you packed it from Foot Champions, obviously you could put that on the bench. So you can put your own subs on. This was the first loss that we took, I'm pretty sure. 4-2. It was against a good opponent. He did deserve the win in my opinion. And I was just playing, I was getting like outplayed by just passing. That was the main thing. This defense was fantastic, but my defense, I felt like it pushed up, and then because Krakowiak would cut back, and it'd be like, I've got 3 defenders, but one of them's a CDM, and Howardez especially, just, I found him, as you can see there, he actually scored. I was ultra attacking at that point, but he was just, to say he had medium work rates, I thought he was high medium at least, maybe even high low with how he was playing. He was very annoying pushing forward. Jonathan Tah wasn't too bad, and obviously the fullbacks are going to push up anyway, so it felt like Krakowiak, Jonathan Tah, and then Howardez, when he finally got back, was the only 3 players really sitting back. And that's, to pass around, it's very easy to pass around 3 players, especially when one of them's a natural midfielder, so he's trying to push up instead of sitting back with the defenders. So that was probably my only real issue, and why I feel I conceded quite a few goals with this team. Into the 7th game, I'm pretty sure it is, and we do come up against a very nice BPL team. Pogba, Sanchez, also Aguero. Just a really nice team there. I saw that team and I was like, if I can beat this team, I'll be happy. That's a pretty nice team. And yeah, you'll see what happened in this game. I definitely should have come away with a win. My opponent, he even messaged me after, and he wasn't very happy with my playstyle, but I'll get into that later. Yeah, Sanchez yet again, I think we're 2-0 up at this point, and I was like, yeah, this is a cruise. Now, I sort of do this, I don't know if you guys do it, when you go 3-2 or however many goals up, where you start to feel a bit too confident, you sort of set yourself to like cruiser mode, where you just start playing, and then if they score, then you'll come back to the game, if that makes sense. So you'll start playing, you'll try and score, but you're not putting your full 100% effort in. And I feel like I did that with this game, and it definitely cost me. I ended up conceding a goal to go 2-1. And I started playing again, and I was like, alright, we're at 3-1. And as you can see, the game finished 3-3. He did score a goal late, and then I was trying to pass it around the back. I was trying to just hold on to the win for the last 3-4 minutes of the game, like in game time. I was like, I can definitely hold on to this win. He scored a goal in the 88th minute, I'm pretty sure it was, and then he messaged me calling me a time-wasting cunt. So I was like, you know, I was just trying to get the win. Like, I wasn't trying to, you know, annoy you, but to hold on for like 3 in-game minutes, I don't see that as being annoying. I see that as being smart, especially in divisions when I needed the wins. But, you know, you can say what you want. It doesn't really bother me. I just messaged him like, yeah, okay, I just wanted to get the win, mate. So, yeah, I'm not going to, you know, I just get like, killing with kindness. That's what they say, isn't it? Killing with kindness. But anyway, into the second to last game, I'm pretty sure this is. And as you can see, a beautiful work there, just a beautiful bit of play. And I think we're 3-1 up, 2-1 up, I can't really see the score, but Sanchez again does put us into the lead. He's a fantastic card, actually. I really did enjoy him. Oxlade-Chamberlain, though, he's definitely going to take it for best player in the team. He was just incredible, guys. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain truly is one of the most underrated players in the Barclays Premier League. I think I came up against him at the start of the game like 3 times. I may have only played him like 3 times. I never come up against him, but he is absolutely ridiculous. 3-2 we come away in that game, and as you can see, 2 games left. We can't lose. If we draw both games, we hold. If we get 1 win, we hold. So I was going into this next game thinking, alright, I don't want to put no pressure on myself, I just want to win. And to my surprise, my opponent has got a ridiculous like set of SBC cards in Giovinco, and especially that El Shaarawy. But he had a bronze Spiegel in goal, and I was like, okay, he's going to take it out, and well, he's going to switch the goalkeeper, and he paused it straight away. So I went to player ratings, I think it is, where you can check your opponent's team, and he had Ronaldo on the bench, he had Suarez, but he didn't have a goalkeeper to sub him out. So I was like, he's got to keep in this goalkeeper, or he's going to put a regular player in goal. I'm just going to pepper his goal, and that just seemed to work for me. Even though my opponent was a fantastic player, just peppering his goal really seemed to work when he had the bronze goalkeeper. And to be fair, his keeper made some pretty decent saves, I've got to be honest. It was actually quite shocking, some of the saves that he made from one-on-ones and stuff, but we do end up taking this win to hold in the division. And it's about now where we just start like speeding off. It was, as soon as I got the lead, I was like, alright, because I tried to hold it a little bit, pass it round, try and get a few more smart attacks without leaving myself open. And then it got to the point where I was like, alright, let me just pepper this person, like this goalkeeper, and see if I can just score goal after goal after goal and outscore my opponent. Not worry about attacks. As long as I don't lose, I'm not too worried, because I know I can hold a draw no matter what. And as you can see, it's 4-3 at this point, and this was where I really started to switch on and just say, alright, let me just take the lead and see how many goals I can score, and hopefully my opponent doesn't counter-attack me at every opportunity, and then I should be good for a win. So Santi Cazorla went and made it 5-3, I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, it was just a luck, pure luck that we came up against this guy, who I feel like he wanted to have a goalkeeper on the bench. He may have just forgot about it. And that's why he had to keep the goal Spiegel in. But I was extremely happy to come up against someone with a bronze goalkeeper in a game where we realistically did need a win. Like, it was a no-lose game. So if we lost this game, I know the pressure would have got to me going into the last game, and I would have had to grind and just sweat and hold the ball. And then, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent messaged me then saying I was time wasting. So I went 1-0 up and I knew I needed the win. I would be holding the ball, I'd be passing it around the back, you know. But anyway, as you can see, we do come away with the 7-3 win, and that is actually how we finished in the division. We did hold with an extra point, and it wasn't the greatest. I want to do better than that, but this was the team. It was actually a very nice team to use, very interesting set of players as well. I'll put the price that the team cost without Sanchez on the screen now, and I'll put the price that it cost with Sanchez underneath that, so you guys will see how much it is and everything like that. It will probably be in the title anyway. But anyway, for the next episode, these are the 2 players you guys can vote for, Dybala and or Aubameyang. So if you guys want to go with Dybala, make sure you put him in the comments, or his name, or just an option 1 or something like that. And for Aubameyang, the same, put Aubameyang or choice 2 if you really want to vote that way. So yeah, it's very easy. Just like, I'm not going to force it like I did with Sansone squads where it's option 1, option 2. Just put Dybala or Aubameyang. And the theme that I went with was lower rated elite players. So we've got Dybala, who is obviously exceptional, and I class him as an elite player, even though he's got his 86 card, which is so much more expensive. I just don't think it's worth it. It's got like no pace, no shooting, no dribbling upgrades from what I remember. And the same with Aubameyang. He's got an upgraded card, but it's not very worth it in my opinion. So the 2 lower rated elite players, and I think you guys will agree that Aubameyang and Dybala are up there with elite gold cards. So you guys can vote who you want in the next episode. I haven't put the budget on. I'll show you the budget at the start of the next episode, how many coins we have got left. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you drop a like on it. If you enjoyed this series, let me know who you want me to use, or do you want me to use like more midfielders, more defenders, more goalkeepers? If you wanted me to do a goalkeeper episode, that would be pretty funny. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you all have an absolutely incredible day. Thank you so much for watching guys, and peace.